Question number 17. What is said about the experiment done on the patient in the third paragraph? Experiment done on the patient. The question requires you to identify specific details about an experiment in the passage. That is third paragraph, right? So it asks what is said about the experiment conducted, all right? And wants you to choose one of the options, that is accurate statement or information that is given in the paragraph. Step 1 for such kind of questions, analyze the information given in the paragraph. So if I see here, for people who have had limbs amputated, the obvious way to achieve that here, which means the information that is shared in the previous paragraph, that is resulting in signals flowing to the correct part of the brain. So they are talking about sending the signals to the right part of the brain. So obvious way to achieve that, obvious way means clear way to achieve that, is to route the signals into the remaining nerves in the stump, the part of the limb left after amputation. So here this line says that for people who have lost a limb, one way to help them to feel or control things with a missing limb is by sending the signals into the nerves in the remaining part of the limb, that is stump. So this would allow them to experience the sensation, what we told in the previous paragraph, that they can feel, right, in a natural way. Ken Harch, a neuroprosthetics researcher, has done just that by threading electrodes into the nerves and stumps, then stimulating them with a tiny current so that the patient felt like their fingers were moving or being touched. So what he means is, this researcher inserted the electrodes into the nerves, what they said, like remaining nerves in the stump, right? So he inserted these electrodes there, and then he tried stimulating with a tiny current. So he sends a current into the electrode so that the patients felt like their fingers were moving or being touched. So whenever the current passes, they feel like their fingers were touched or moved. The technique can even allow patients, the word even, this is important. So it states that, or it points out the specific ability or outcome of this experiment. So even allow means they are talking about the success part of the experiment. The technique even allow patients to distinguish basic features of objects. So when you see this colon, they explain further how it is. A man who had lost his lower arms was able to determine the difference between blocks made of wood or foam rubber by using a sensor equipped prosthetic hand. So here when they say like was able to determine, so which introduces some key details about the patient ability to distinguish something, right? He correctly identified the object's size and softness more than twice. So this gives you information or indicates the success rate of the experiment as often as would have been expected by chance. Information about force and finger position was delivered from the prosthetics to a computer, which prompted simulation of electrodes implanted in the upper arm nerves. So delivered from the prosthetic to a computer. So suggest how the information is processed, but this information is not giving anything about the success rate. Just they are talking about the process. Okay, so this is the information about the experiment. Now, after reading the information, what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate the distractors or incorrect information which has been given in the option. Option A, there was statistical evidence that it was successful. Successful states about the outcome. Yes, it is right, because here I could see like they have given like more than twice as often as would have been expected by chance. So he correctly identified the object's size and softness more than twice. So this says that the outcome is success, and more than twice gives the statistical evidence, right? So this information is right. Now option B, it enabled the patient to have a wide range of feeling. wide range of feeling. The passage focuses on ability, that is specific ability. Here they said like was able to determine the difference between blocks made of wood and identify the object size and softness. So this says about the ability to distinguish features of the objects, but not about the feelings, right? So it and also it never suggested increase in sensory experience, right? So this information feeling is wrong. See, its success depended on when amputation had taken place. When it does not specify or mention the timing of the amputation, hence this answer should be eliminated. D. It required the use of specially developed computer program. Actually, computer, they said something like delivered from the prosthetic to a computer. So computer program played a role, in processing the information to stimulate the electrodes. But it is not said or specified like specially developed computer program. Okay, so when they say like specially developed, it should be something like unique, right? Such kind of information is not given here. Here they said like delivered from the prosthetic to a computer which prompted stimulation of electrodes. So this is mainly for simulation, but they never said like there is a special or unique computer program that has been used. So this word specially, which is wrong, and I'm eliminating it. Okay, so to answer this type of question, analyze the key details, look for precise information in the option, eliminate choices, and choose the most accurate one to give your answer. Thank you.